Here's another super duper easy video. We are going to turn decimals into percents. Let's start with a few. Here is 5/10. Okay. Now guys, that's what, and during the school year I've told you it's very, very important that you know your place value. If you can read it, you can write it. This number here says 5/10. Okay, so I'm turning this decimal into a percent. Now, remember, a percent is out of 100. So, I'm going to multiply 10 times 10, which is 100. What you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 5 times 10 is 50. So, now that I have it out of 100, I know my percent. That's 50%. All right, let's do another one. 0.01. If I read it correctly, that means 1/100th. That means 1 out of 100. And guys, this one I don't need to do I don't need to go any further because this is already out of 100, so that means 1%. See? Super duper easy. Let's try a few more. Okay, so let's try 0.75. When I read it correctly, that means 75/100ths. Oh, look, easy. It's already out of 100, so that means 75%. 0.8. If I want to turn 0.8 into a percent, I'm going to read it that's correctly. That means 8/10. But a percent is out of 100. So 10 times 10 is 100. 8 times 10 is 80. My percent is 80%. Alright guys, and for those of you that saw the video on how to convert a fraction into a percent, you pretty much already saw this, okay? One of the things I told you to do was to move the decimal until you get to the hundredths place, okay? Because it was here, that's the tenths, that's hundredths. And it becomes 75%. Here, this is the tenths, hundredths. Put the decimal there, and I'm going to put a 0 there, and it becomes 80%. All right, so these little tricks are going to help you. Let's convert 0.375 into a percent. When I read it correctly, I'm going to read 375 thousandths. Okay, but I know that a percent is out of 100. So 1,000 divided by 10 is 100. What I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. 375 divided by 10, let's do the work. 10 can go into 30, 10 can go into 37, 3 times. 10 can go into 7 times. I'm sorry, into 75 7 times. And I have a remainder of 5. I can't do that, so I'm going to add my decimal and put all the zeros that I want. 10 can go into 50 5 times. So that means 37.5. As a percent, that means 37.5% because it's out of 100. Again, guys, if you don't want to do all the work, just move the decimal until you get to the hundredths place. This is the tenths, this is the hundredths. Alright, so it will look like this, 37.5%. Super easy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and provide you with some other decimals, and you can try it doing all the work or just moving the decimal over until you get to the hundredths place. So let's begin. Alright guys, here are your 4 questions. Turn these decimals into percents. Now you can, like I said, show your work, or for this, since it's so easy, just move the decimal over until you get to the hundredths place. So go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll provide you with answers after you work it. Alright, here are your answers. This is 40%. This is 4%. This is 52%. And this is 72 and 8/10%. All right, guys. This one, number one, I could have read it as 4/10. A percent is out of 100. All right, 10 times 10 is 100. 4 times 10 is 40. Percent is out of 100, and that's how I got my answer, 40%. Or what I could have done is move the decimal until I get to the hundreds place. This is the tenths, hundreds. And I'm just going to replace it with the 0 there. Tenths, hundreds. And that's how I got the 4%. Tenths, hundreds. That's how I got 52%. Tenths, hundreds. And that's how I got the 72 and 8/10%. Alright, so you can either show the work for all of them. Okay, this one, number 2, if I read it correctly, that means 4 hundredths. It's already out of 100, and that's how I got 4%. This number 3 says 52 hundredths. 52 hundredths. It's already out of 100, and that's how I got 52%. Okay, and number 4, that one, the original number read 728 thousandths. Now, guys, I'm going to erase some of this stuff because I need space, just so you can see it. Alright, so the original number looked like this, 728 thousandths. So that means 728 out of 1,000. A percent is out of 100. So I'm going to divide. 100 divided by 10 is 10. 728 divided by 10, well, let's do it. 10 can go into 7, 0. 10 can go into 72, 7 times. 7 can go into 28, 2 times. Decimal, decimal, put all the zeros that you'd like. 7 can go into 80, 8 times. Alright, so my answer is 72 and 8/10. Remember, guys, a percent is out of 100, and that's how I got this answer, 72.8%. Super easy. So this is it. Real easy lesson. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.